Hello class, it's Miss Shields. I thought I'd check in with you all, seeing as week 2. So quick summary, most of you have already finished the first assignment where you got to learn about the 3 different areas of social science, or the 3 disciplines that we're going to be learning about this year. So just like regular science has physics and chemistry and biology, our 3 areas are sociology, which is the study of society, psychology, which is more the study of an individual, and anthropology, which is more of a study of a culture. Alright, so that was mostly activity 1. In activity 2, you got to learn more about sociology, and activity 3 psychology, and activity 4 is anthropology. There is nothing to hand in for activity 4. There's just an interesting little quiz for you to do there that kind of reviews the different theories and people you learned about in those other 3 activities. So then your next activity, number 5, is where you get to learn about a hypothesis. Now this activity is important because it is a evaluation, it's not assessment. So you can only do this one once, alright? So everything else in the courseware you've handed in has been assessment, so I can mark it, hand it back to you, you can redo it, try and improve your mark, but the things for evaluation, I like to only do that once. Right now, in a hypothesis, I always have problems with the students with this assignment, so I wanted to clarify a couple points right off the bat. A hypothesis is not predicting the future. It's not like, I think it might snow tomorrow. It has to be much more scientific than that. Okay, so there has to be variables also that you can measure. Something that you can think, I can do an actual social science experiment and measure something against each other. Okay, so there has to be variables, it has to be specific. If you're still a little lost on that, I've put a really cheesy video in the content section, but watch it and it really does clarify what I mean by some variables, and they have to be specific and something you can measure. I've put an example on the actual assignment sheet as well, so the first question's answered there for you, so you can see the wording. You should start with the word if, and then halfway through there should be the word then, and those 2 things should be separating your variables. So the first one is, in my example, if there's an increase of the ages of our baby boomers, then the quality of our medical services we receive will be decreased. So increase in something measured against a decrease of something else. Variables, something you can measure, something that's not predicting the future, something that where you can actually devise a scientific experiment about. So try and keep that in mind when doing that assignment. Alright. Now, the last assignment is a case study, so it's about the pig farmer Picton, who sadly murdered several ladies at his farm. So you have to read about that case study, and then you get to kind of dissect them from the 3 different points of view, from a psychologist's point of view, a sociologist, and an anthropologist, thinking, why did he do those things? You know, kind of put them on the couch, so to speak, and dissect them. And again, you're making some more hypotheses. So this hypothesis, I'm stressing it largely here because you are going to have to create one of your own. That is the big culminating assignment, like your final exam for this course. You're going to have to come up with your own hypothesis and create a social studies experiment around it. So really you're doing a lot of practicing here in this first unit for something you're going to do at the end of the course, which is your culminating activity. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you're enjoying the course so far. Please contact me for attendance. You email me, page me, come into the hub and see me, whatever you got to do to contact me once a week on a regular basis. And you know, just keep smiling. I know there's a big learning curve, but you're all doing really well in the course. I'm really impressed. So anytime I can help, send me an email. It's the fastest way to get a hold of me, and I'm always here to help you. Thanks.